Rest of you, take your answer. Yeah, here we having this iodine. How many electrons present on iodine? Give me the answer. How many electrons present on your iodine? Guys, how many electrons present on your iodine? 7 electrons are present on your iodine, and each iodine is forming this one iodine is forming one bond. So one electron from here they are using this electron. So this electron they are using for the sigma bond formation. Now this electron here, two electron you can see here, also we having the two electron, here also we having the two electron, and they are asking for the lone pair. What is meant by the lone pair? Pair of electron which are not take part in bonding is called the lone pair. Means on this iodine you can see the three lone pairs are present on this iodine. Similarly on this iodine also we having pile is seeing three. Now pile just focus over here. We'll check your answer here. On this iodine we having the three lone pair. On this iodine also we having three lone pair. Now this middle one iodine, check this middle one iodine. On this iodine also we having, on this iodine also we having the 7 electron. Between of that 7 electron, that's one electron they'll use. I'll mark this electron or I will change the color. Check this one, that's electron I'll mark by the cross. One electron we are using over here, one electron we are using over here. Now total number of 7 electron, 2 we are using, means 5 electrons are left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electron already we have. Between of that one electron we are using for the sigma bond, another one electron we are using for the making of sigma bond, and here negative charges come in picture. Guys, in inorganic chemistry when we having the negative charge we have to add one electron over here. When we add one electron, total number of lone pairs are come as 3 on the middle one. Means at the ending we are having 3 electron pairs. Here on the middle one we having 3 electron pairs, and this last one having the 3 electrons pair. Total number of 9 lone pairs are present on your molecule. Guys, check your question carefully. What they are asking, total number of lone pair, not on your single iodine. This question is most important. When you are searching such type of question, check it carefully. What they want to ask, they want to ask the total number of lone pair on your molecule. When you want the total number of electron pairs, lone pairs on your molecule, you have to count each and every atom. And simplest fundamental is comes from your chemical bonding. This is the question from your chemical bonding. Chemical bonding question, most important topic from our 11th 12th. From we are extending that up to the MSc level. Up to the MSc level we are learning that. At 11th 12th we are having the fundamental, but right now we are having the advanced topic, and that advanced topic near about 10 to 12 marks. If you are when our paper get proceed, you can see that near about 12 marks question they are asking on this chemical bond. It's just a simple and fundamental topic that is very much interesting. Now how to solve such type of question on this? Just simplest way, that if you know the periodic table, from your periodic table, just like here I having this hydrogen, helium, afterwards I having the lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. I'll mark over here. Here I having hydrogen, helium, fluorine, neon. Okay, here I having this beryllium family, I having the boron family, I having the carbon family, nitrogen family, oxygen family, fluorine family. Now then this write carefully into your notes. What we have to do here, we having the family. You have to remember all elements from that family. At least this first member of that family you have to remember. I'll give the idea. Write down that idea with you. Here we are having this family. With this family, how many electrons are present into your lithium? Or here it started from the hydrogen. In your hydrogen, how many electrons are present? In your hydrogen, in outermost condition, or that hydrogen, how many electrons are present?
One, sir.
Just one electron. And if one electron is
One
present in
electron.
your whole family, congratulations, congratulations. In your whole family, we having the one electron. I'll give the idea how to solve the questions on the chemical bonding. Now, here, if I check the carbon, in carbon family, how many electrons are present in your outermost state of the carbon? Outermost state of carbon, how many electrons are present? Four electrons are present, means in
Four
your
electrons.
same
Four
family or
electrons.
yes, congratulations, congratulations. In the same family, we having the four electrons. Right now, we are discussing for the iodine, means iodine come from your fluorine family, and your fluorine family outermost cell having how many electrons? How many electrons are present at outermost state? Outermost cell, we are having the 7 electron, and that's why here for the iodine we are taking the 7 electron, and according to that we have to solve this type of question. On the similar type of way, on the similar note, they are asking the question on write down the hybridization of that material. They are giving some molecules and you have to write down the hybridization. If on 19 they are asking the question on lone pair, I bet on it in 2021 we are having the question on the hybridization. And on same note you have to follow the same note and you have to find out the hybridization. Just I will give the idea to you. We'll erase these things and we'll solve some questions related to this. Just check. I'll give the idea and some advanced level questions on this also. Here, check this. I having CH4 molecule. Suppose I having the CH4 molecule. Between of that CH4 molecule, we have to find out the hybridization of carbon. This carbons, I'll give the simple hint to you for whole this paper, how to solve these questions. On this carbon, how many electrons are present? On this carbon, outermost state, how many electrons are present?
Four.
Four.
4 electrons are there. Is it simple? Is it simple? And H1 hydrogen. How many electrons can provided by hydrogen?
One
One.
Hydrogen
electron.
can
One
provide
electron.
One
one
electron.
electron.
One electron.
So I'll mark that electron by dot. There's electrons of carbon by cross, hydrogen electron by dot. Now here it is forming the sigma bond. Everyone knows the sigma bond formation. Right now it is not that much of time to tell you a sigma bond and pi bond, but when we have started the regular class, at that time surely from basic to advanced we will take the sigma bond, pi bond, all this concept. Right now I having the sigma bond formation over there. Bond formation, another one sigma bond formation. Hybridization is equal to number of sigma bond plus number of lone pairs. Number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pair. Guys, check this formula and write down this formula in your notebook. If you have the formula, I bet on it all questions related to chemical bonding. You can able to solve that questions. Okay, check this. Here, number of sigma bonds. How many sigma bonds are present on the CH4 molecule?
Four.
Number of
Four.
sigma bonds? Four
Four.
sigma bonds. How many lone pairs are there? How
Zero.
many lone pairs are there?
Zero.
Zero lone pairs. If we are having the four lone pairs and four sigma bond, zero lone pair, total count is come as a 4. And if we are having the total count as a 4, we are having a hybridization as sp3. If we are having this total count as a 4, then hybridization should be sp3. Now, give me the idea related to ammonia molecule. Here, I having the ammonia. With this cross and dot formula, check on yourself, can you able to solve this question? With this same note, can you able to solve that question? Check it carefully.
Yes, sir. Four.
4. Okay. With this formula, we have to take some advanced level question also. So with this dot and cross formula, try to solve it. I have to teach you that dot and cross formula. This nitrogen, outermost set, how many electrons are present? Total electron in nitrogen?
7.
7 electrons.
Seven.
Between that, 1s2, 2s2, 2p,
Three.
3.
2p3.
This one is your inner cell. 1s comes from your inner cell, so we are not considering that 1s. So at your outermost set, we are having 2s2 and 2p3. Means from this 2s2, we are having 2 electron. From 2p, we are having 3 electron. Means 5 electrons are present over here. Okay, outermost state we having the 5 electron. Between of that 5 electron, there's 3 electron we are used with hydrogen. So here sigma bond formation, here also sigma bond formation, here is also sigma bond formation. Is it right? Is
Yes.
it right?
Yes.
And how many lone pairs are present?
One lone pair.
One.
One lone pair. And I having the formula. What we having the formula? Hybridization is equal to number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. So if we have this sigma bonds as a 3 and lone pair as a 1, what will be your count?
4.
Count is count as a 4, and if we having the count as 4, your hybridization should be.
sp3.
sp3.
Congratulations. Now, one more question. In the previous NET exam, they are asking XeF2. Find out the hybridization for XeF2. Come on, solve it fast. Same concept we have to use, and by using of the same concept, you can solve the question.
sp3d2.
Now, guys, check. Here we are having xenon. At the xenon outermost cell, how many electrons are present? With xenon in outermost cell, how many electrons are present? It's come from the noble gas configuration. Is it right? Yes. Yes. So we are having the 8 electron in our outermost cell. If I have to write the 8 electron, I will write 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, if we are having the 8 electron, between of that 2 electron, here I'll use with this fluorine. First one electron I'll use with this fluorine. Second one electron. Now, how many electrons are remains?
3 lone pairs, sir.
3 lone pairs, and same type of question. This year they are asking, means in the previous 1 year, in NET, they are asking a hybridization, but same type of question, this SET exam, they are copied the question from this NET exam. If they are copied this question, if they are right now they are asking the hybridization, might be the same type of question they are asking for the SET exam, how many lone pairs are present over there, and by using of it, we can able to solve this. Now, we are having the formula hybridization is equal to number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. How many sigma bonds are present over there? How many sigma bonds? 2 sigma bonds. And lone pair, how many lone pairs are present? 3 lone pairs. So count will become
5.
5.
5. If we are having the count 5, their hybridization should be sp3.
sp3d.
Some student may have the confusion, sir. Count पे उन कुछ नहीं पता, हमें कुछ नहीं आता. I'll give the hint for that also, because that's important thing for your chemical bonding. Just check. If we having sp, if your count is come as a 2, your count is 2, your hybridization should be sp. And if we are having the sp, what about your geometry?
Linear.
Here.
Linear. If my count is 3, if my hybridization count is come as a 3, so it should be
sp2.
sp2, and their geometry should be
Trigonal.
Planar.
trigonal
Planar.
planar. If my count will be 4, then
sp3
sp3.
sp3, and your hybridization should be
tetrahedral
Tetrahedral.
tetrahedral
tetrahedral. Congratulations. If my count is 5,
sp3d.
sp3d. sp3d.
sp3d, and at that time I having hybridization
Trigonal bipyramidal.
Pyramidal.
trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal bipyramidal. Okay. If my count is 6, then it will be
sp3d2
sp3d2 and your geometry should be,
octahedral
guys, I'll ask one question. They're asking the question in GATE exam. If I have sp3 hybridization, okay, I have sp3 hybridization, and between of that we are saying our count is come as a 4. Is it right? Your count is 4 for sp3 hybridization. Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How many lone pair present? How many lone pair present if we having sp3 hybridization?
0 lone pair.
0 lone pair.
Is it right? And we
No.
make a mistake
No,
over
sir.
there. Yes. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? Give me the answer. If we are having the 0 means 4 sigma bond will be there. There may be the chance there will be the 1 lone pair. Here we are having the chance maybe we are having 2 lone pairs. There may be the chance that we are having 3 lone pair also. If we are having the 0 lone pair now, what will be the geometry?
Linear.
tetrahedral
Guys, check it carefully. I am asking for 0 lone pair. sp3
tetrahedral
hybridization.
sir
0 lone pair.
Tetrahedral.
Tetrahedral. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
If we have 1 lone pair, means we having this structure just like we having this ammonia. We having 1 lone pair with it.
Trigonal pyramidal.
Trigonal
pyramidal
pyramidal, or we can say pyramid. If I having 2 lone pairs, I'll remove this 1 hydrogen and lone pair is come in picture. We say this one is your
v shape
V shape, and if I having 3 lone pairs with just 1 sigma, your sigma bond,
linear
it will be linear. Now, every time we can't count all the things according to this. When we go for examination, madam. Vidya madam, any question? Vijaya madam, any question? Okay, if we having this type of your sp3 hybridization, when we go for the exam at a rough note, at a rough page, we have to write down त्याने पाय वरी केला. How can we remember this? त्याने पाय वरी केला. sp3 हायब्रिडायझेशन ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला कुठे sp3 हायब्रिडायझेशन दिसेल त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला दोन पेअर चेक करायचा आणि तुम्ही गेल्यानंतर लगेच पहिल्यांदा तुमचं जे रफ पेज आहे तिथे हे करून ठेवायचं. याच्यावरती क्वेश्चन येणारच आहे कारण तुम्हाला 3 ते 4 क्वेश्चन्स अटेम्प्ट करायचे. 4 क्वेश्चन मध्ये कुठे ना कुठे ह्याचा प्रॉब्लेम येणार आणि ह्याच्याशी रिलेटेड तुम्हाला बऱ्याचशा काही ट्रिक्स आहेत. त्या ट्रिक्स आता तर काही सगळं सांगू शकत नाही कारण मला पेपर डिस्कस करायचा आहे, पण ह्याच्याशी रिलेटेड खूप सारे आमच्याकडे ट्रिक्स आहेत. पुढच्या जे हायब्रिडायझेशन आहेत ते पण कशा लक्षात ठेवायचे आपण ह्याचं डिस्कशन नक्कीच पुढच्या काही सेशन मध्ये करू. पहिला जो आपला जो क्वेश्चन होता या क्वेश्चनशी रिलेटेड कुणाला काही डाऊट?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll take it on next one question. Check your question number 2. Find out hybridization of complex. You have to find out the hybridization of complex Fe F63 minus, and we having another one complex that FeCN6. Guys, come on, give the answer. What should be the hybridization of this complex? What will be the answer? D. Vaidai says answer is D. बाकी लोक काय वाटतंय, काय आन्सर असेल हवं? कम ऑन. वैदे कसं सॉल्व करणार? सॉल्व कसं करायचं? Here we having the Fe. That Fe, we have to initially find out the oxidation state of Fe. How can we find out the oxidation state of Fe?
+3.
There's fluorine. This fluorine is comes as
-1.
how many fluorines are there?
6.
6 fluorines. So X is equal to +3.
+3.
Is it possible to count for everyone? For this one Fe, what will be the your oxidation state?
+3.
+3 only. Okay. Now, how many electrons are present in your Fe? General electronic configuration for your Fe. Argon 4s2 3d6. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Is it right? Here we have to remove the 3 electrons from it, and your electronic configuration 4s0 3d5. If I having this 3d5 electronic configuration, 5 electrons are present over here, I have to add fluorine into it. This bonding with the fluorine, I having the 4s electrons, 4s orbital is empty over here. Then I having this 4p, I having the 4d as an empty orbital. Between of p we having 3 subcells, and your d we having the 5 subcells. Now your fluorine is strong or weak? Fluorine is strong or weak?
Strong, sir.
Strong.
It is strong. Is it weak? Not strong. Okay. So, if the pairing is possible over here, in the weak field ligand, is it pairing is possible? No. Weather is good. Now, here we have to remain all this electron as it is, and how many fluorines are here? How many fluorines they gives to us? 6 fluorine. So how many electrons we have to add? Each one ligand will give us 2 electrons. So here each one cell we have put in 2 electrons of 4, 5 and 6. So what will be the hybridization over here? Sp3d2.
Yes, sir.
The same way, can you able to calculate for this one? FeCN6 3 minus. Come on. FeCN6 3 minus. Again with the same electronic configuration, you are coming up to this level 4s2 3d5. Sorry, 4s0 3d5. Is it right? When we are having Fe in the +3 oxidation state. Guys, at least say it with me. Is it right or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right.
Here I am having this d orbital. How many electrons are present in d?
5.
5 electrons. 4s is empty with us. Then 4p is empty, and 4d is also empty. Now we'll put this here. We are having the p. Cyanide is come in picture. So cyanide is your strong field ligand or weak field ligand?
Strong.
Strong
Strong field ligand. So your pairing is takes place. This electrons will come over here. This electron will come over here, and pairing will take place. And your new electronic configuration is according to this. This electrons, one is upward, another one is downward. Here also upward, downward. One electron is present over here. So we'll get in the 2 empty orbitals over here. Third one, and from this p orbital we can get few empty orbitals. So total number of unpaired orbitals we require as 6. We fill the electron in it. 2 electrons over here, 2 electrons over here, 2 electrons over here, 3, 4, 5. Is it right? And 6 one also. So hybridization should be
D2sp3.
D2sp3. And what will be the answer? Which one is correct then? Fourth option is your right choice. Any question related to this? Any question related to this? Hello guys, any question related to this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is it simple? It's simple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, next question for you. Just solve your next one question. What they are asking? Question number 3. The molecule P4 and CH4 exhibit same in where your P4 and CH4 will be same. P4 आणि CH4 हे दोघं कुठं सिमिलर असतील असा एक क्वेश्चन.
Geometry. Geometry.
Geometry. Exactly. तुम्हाला हे माहित असायला पाहिजे. तुमचा P4 आणि CH4 they having similar type of geometry. तुमच्या CH4 ची geometry काय असते? Your CH4 having geometry tetrahedral, and similarly our P4 also having the same geometry as a tetrahedral. So sometime right now they are asking for the geometry. Maybe next time they are asking for the shape. So what will be the shape? Geometry. Your geometry will be tetrahedral, and hybridization should be
sp3.
sp3. Any question? Shall we move on next? Okay. Now next one interesting question is come in picture. Every year 2 to 3 questions on this. What they are asking? Bond order for O2.
So can you show?
Yes.
Sir, can you show the third question once more?
Yes, sure.
Because I missed it. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now, next one question. The bond order for O2 hypothetical and the hypothetical molecule N minus and O plus in following trends. You have to find out the bond order and this question from your molecular orbital theory. It's a fantastic question. They are asking every year in NET exam. They are having the wonderful questions, and SET exam copied the question. This question is coming from your 2015 question paper, NET question paper. They are copied from there, and now we are having in 2019. Can you able to solve this question? Guys, a question तुम्ही solve करू शकता का? Say yes or no. Payal, is it possible to solve? Payal is there.
Option number 3, sir.
Option number 3. How can solve, Pooja?
I solved by using trick, sir.
Okay, you're having trick. Okay, I have also one trick. I'll give that trick to you. Everyone, take pen and paper and write down the trick. Just we have to put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, check it carefully. Here, can you see it 14? 14 is there?
Yes,
As a
sir.
14, we have to put as a 3. Everyone, be with me. With the 14, we are having the bond order for, if you are electron, what we are writing over here, there is a number of electron in your molecule. In our molecule, if we are having the 14 electron, then we are putting the bond order as a 3. सगळे आले का इथपर्यंत माझ्या बरोबर?
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Yes.
आता काय करायचं? जर 13 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स असतील तर 3 मधनं 0.5 मायनस करायचं. सो इट विल बिकम्स ॲज 2.5. For 12 it will be 2. For 11 it will be 1.5. For 10 it will be 1. For 9 it will be your 0.5. For 8 it should be 0. The same way from this 14. From the 14 we have to again minus. And you have to put the same as here we having 3, so it will becomes as your 2.5. It will becomes as a 2. Here we having the 1.5. Here we having 1. Here we having 0. Something mistake. 2.5 to 1.5, 1.5 and 0. Okay, इथपर्यंत आले सगळे तुम्ही?
Yes, sir.
ओके. आता इकडे काय करायचं ते बघा व्यवस्थित. For 1 you have to write 0.5. For 2 it will be 1. For 3 again we are having the 0.5. Now for 4 we are having 0. For 5 we are having 0.5. For 6 we are having 1 and 7 again we are having the 0.5. So check the trend. Initially we are started with the 0.5, 1, 0.5, then 0. 0.5, 1, 0.5, then 0. Again 0.5, 1, 0.5, 0, up to the 8. And from 13, you have to decrease from this side and also you have to decrease from this side. This will be gives you each and every question. In the net, you have to 2 questions, and in the SAT exam, we are having also 2 or sometimes 3 questions they are asking. Now, here we are having this O2 molecule. Check this. O2 molecule. How many electrons are present in O2?
16.
16 electron. And if we are having the 16 electron, what should be the bond order?
2.
2.
Should be
For oxygen, how many electron? Now we are having oxygen 16 electron in oxygen. Check this carefully. For the oxygen, we are having the 16 electron. If plus charges comes on oxygen, guys, give me the answer. If plus charge is present on oxygen, we have to add electron or we have to minus?
Minus electrons.
Minus 1 electron. So how many electrons are there?
15.
15. For 15, what should be the bond order?
2.5.
2.5. For nitrogen, N2 minus. How many electrons present for the nitrogen?
15.
15.
For nitrogen, it will be 14, and for this one, minus 1 charge, total 15 electrons. So it will becomes as your 2.5. So from this, which one will be right? Your N minus and your O plus. Is it same?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
same? Say yes. Say yes. Yes. If these are same, so only one option they are given. The option number C. Between of that, they are giving the same value of your bond order. Or they are giving the same. Any question?
No, sir.
Is it simple?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll move on next. According to crystal field theory, nickel can have 2 unpaired electrons in octahedral geometry, in tetrahedral geometry, in both octahedral and tetrahedral geometry, in square planar geometry. Give me the idea. काय दिलंय? Crystal
Tetrahedral geometry. Tetrahedral geometry.
tetrahedral geometry. Okay. There's nickel plus 2 is given. In this nickel plus 2, we have to find out the CFT. For CFT, we are having this tetrahedral and we are having the octahedral. For tetrahedral, how can we write the tetrahedral? At bottom, we are having EG. Is it right? And at top, we are having T2G. And for the octahedral, we are having T2G at the bottom and EG at the top. Nickel plus 2 they are given, and between of this nickel plus 2 we have to put how many electrons in nickel? How many electrons are there? Atomic number? For
28.
28. And your electronic configuration 4s2 3d 8. 2 electrons we are removing from here. So 8 electrons are present. That 8 electron we have to fill according to this. From each we are having 4 electron. Fifth one, 4 electrons are come over here. Then your fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth electron. Check your octahedral complex. In octahedral complex, again we have to put 8 electrons. So 6 electrons we are putting over here. Here we are putting this 2 electrons. 6, 7, 8. Is it right? Now, what they are asking, according to CFT, this nickel plus 2 can have 2 unpaired electron. Can in your T2G, you have seen this 2 unpaired electron?
Yes, sir.
In EG, in your octahedral, in your tetrahedral also you can see the 2 electron, and in your octahedral also you are having 2 electron. So, which will be the answer?
C option.
Option C.
C option.
Any question? Any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Shall we move on next one?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, check next one question. Which of the following complex will not exhibit ideal octahedral geometry? Which of the following complex will not exhibit ideal octahedral geometry? Now, how can you explain this? Any idea? Payal, Shivangi, Pooja is there. Any idea how to solve this question? Okay, I will give the hint. Can you able to find out oxidation state for each one element?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just try it.
Yes.
Find out the oxidation state. For the first one, what will be the oxidation state?
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Second one,
Plus 2. Plus 2.
That's true.
plus 2. Third one,
Plus
Plus
2.
two.
Plus 2.
plus 2. Fourth one,
Plus 3.
plus 3. Okay. Now, in this titanium plus 3, how many electrons are present in your titanium?
22.
Initially, we are having electronic configuration 4s2, 3d,
2.
2. Okay, 4s2, 3d2, and we have to remove the 3 electrons from here. So, what should be your final electronic configuration? 4s0, 3d1. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
For the nickel, write down the final electronic configuration in the plus 2 step. Come on.
3d6, sir. 4s0 3d6.
4s0, 3d6. Is it 3d6?
3D8.
3D7.
3D7.
Is it 3d7?
3D8.
3D8. 8.
3D8. 3D8.
3d8. Okay, right. Mn plus 2. Mn plus 2.
3D5.
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 For chromium plus 3.
3D4.
3D4.
Is it 3d4?
Yes.
3D3.
How many electrons are present in your ground state? 4s2,
3D.
3d4.
4.
3D3.
4 so.
How many electrons are present? 4s, total number of 24 electrons. If you do not remember the series, K, T, Vakra, Me, Fe, Ko, Ni, Ka, Z, Sk for scandium.
But
T, Vakra, chromium is comes out your fourth number, so it's your 24. 24 you have to write down 4s2, 3d4. Clear? 4s2, 3d4, and you have to remove 3 electrons from here. 2 electron we can remove from 4s, and 1 electron we can remove from your 3d. So here we having electronic configuration 4s0, 3d3.
3.
4s0, 3d3. Now, if you have seen each one complex, is it octahedral complex? Is it octahedral complex? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it simple? There is no logic behind it. Okay, if they are written the 6 over there, then it is octahedral complex. In octahedral complex, we are having T2G at your bottom and Kg is present at top. I hope it's clear for everyone. Now, I having 3d1. Just 1 electron is there. Can I put 1 electron over here?
Yes, sir.
8 electron we have to put. In 3 cell, we are putting initially 6 electron. Now we having 2 more electron. 1 electron will put over here. 1 electron will put over here. Here we are having 5 electrons. This 5 electrons we are put according to this. We having this 3 electron we are put over here. Then we are having this electron in Mn. We are putting this electron according to this. We are in here we are putting this 3 electrons, and here we are putting this 2 electrons. Okay, chromium plus 3. Again we are having 3 electrons. If we are having the 3 electrons, we are putting this electron according to this. Now, question is, where you can see the unsymmetrical electronic distribution. Unsymmetrical electronic distribution. Here just 1 electron you can see.
Yes, sir.
And this electron can be migrated from here to here, here to here, or maybe it goes into up. Because the unsymmetrical distribution, if we are seeing here we having the symmetrical distribution, everyone be having one electron. Here also in each one step we having one electron. Here also your symmetrical distribution, but unsymmetrical distribution you can observe over here. And if we having the unsymmetrical distribution, John-Taylor distortion is come in picture. John-Taylor distortion, and due to the John-Taylor distortion, if we are having the unsymmetrical distribution, your molecule will not appear as an ideal octahedral geometry. The question is, according to your John-Taylor distortion, खूप सिंपल साधा सोपा क्वेश्चन होता की तुम्हाला काय बघायचं होतं त्याच्यामध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पाहायचंय. If we are having the perfect electronic distribution, all electrons are equally shared, we having the symmetrical field, then there will be no any distortion into your geometry. But if you having the unsymmetrical filling of electron, there will be change in your geometry, and that's called as your John-Taylor distortion. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ऍक्च्युली खूप डीप मध्ये घ्यायला हवंय, आता तेवढा वेळ नाहीये, सो मी ते डीप मध्ये जाऊन तुम्हाला सांगू शकत नाही. पण ज्यावेळेस असा क्वेश्चन येईल त्यावेळेस फक्त एक ट्रिक लक्षात घ्या. ट्रिक काय वापरायचं की तुमचं सिमेट्रिकल डिस्ट्रीब्युशन असेल तर तुमच्याकडे तुमचं आयडियल बिहेवियर होणार का? सगळीकडनं सारखं असेल तर आयडियल बिहेवियर होणार का?
Yes, sir.
काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही ना. जस्ट लाईक आपल्या लाईफ मध्ये पण कसं होतं की सगळं व्यवस्थित चाललंय, आपण ॲबनॉर्मल बिहेवियर करणार का? नाही ना, काही गरज नाहीये. जर चेंज झालं तरच आपण ॲबनॉर्मल बिहेवियर करतो. सो इट्स सिंपल. Question number 9. Carbonyl stretching frequency for the complex. They'll give in 3 complex, and between of these 3 complex you have to say which one having highest carbonyl frequency. They'll ask in the highest carbonyl stretching frequency. याच्यामध्ये कोणता सेरीज त्यांनी बरोबर दिलाय, कुणाची कार्बोनिल फ्रिक्वेन्सी जास्त असेल, असा आहे क्वेश्चन. Any idea? Hello guys, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello guys, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just check. What we are saying, that metal is electron rich. If our metal is electron rich, then there will be lesser carbonyl frequency. तुमचा मेटल हा इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच आहे तर तुमची कार्बोनिल फ्रिक्वेन्सी कमी असायला पाहिजे. आता मेटल इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच कधी असेल, तुमच्या मेटल वरती कॉम्प्लेक्स वरती जेवढा चार्ज जास्त, if we having this higher the charge on your complex, that metal will be electron rich. इथे आता कुणावरती चार्ज जास्त आहे बघा, कोणत्या मेटल वरती चार्ज जास्त दिसतोय?
Third.
कोणत्या कॉम्प्लेक्स वरती चार्ज जास्त दिसतोय?
Third complex, sir.
Third one.
तुमच्याकडे चार्ज जास्त असेल, चार्ज जर जास्त असेल तर तुमची कार्बोनिल फ्रिक्वेन्सी काय असायला पाहिजे? जेवढा चार्ज जास्त
Dispatching frequency.
लेस. मग तुमचा कोणता ऑप्शन क्लिअर असेल? ऑप्शन सांग मला. स्क्रीन शेअर आहे तुमच्या बरोबर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हॅलो, स्क्रीन इज विजिबल विथ यू?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
काय स्क्रीन विजिबल आहे तुमच्या बरोबर?
Yes, sir.
प्रॉब्लेम ना?
Yes, sir.
ओके. हा, काहीतरी इंटरनेटचा इश्यू झाला होता. ठीक आहे. इथे हे पहा, ह्या कॉम्प्लेक्स वरती तुमच्याकडे -2 चार्ज आहे. दिसला तुम्हाला? -2 चार्ज आहे. इथे काही इथे -1 चार्ज आहे. मग कुणावरती जास्त चार्ज असतो? ह्याच्यावरती जास्त चार्ज आहे. म्हणजे हा झाला इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच, एक नंबर. हा तुमचा म्हणजे थर्डला सगळ्यात जास्त इलेक्ट्रॉन रिचनेस असेल. त्यानंतर इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच कोण असेल? फर्स्ट नंबर. त्यानंतर तुमचा इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच कोण असेल? सेकंड नंबर. जेवढं जास्त इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच तेवढं तुमचं कार्बोनिल फ्रिक्वेन्सी काय?
Less.
लेस. म्हणजे जेवढं तुमचं इलेक्ट्रॉन रिचनेस असेल, जेवढं तुमचा मॉलिक्युलर इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच असेल, तेवढी तुमच्याकडे कार्बोनिल फ्रिक्वेन्सी कमी असेल. मग आता स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन आहे, याच्यामध्ये कुणाची कार्बोनिल फ्रिक्वेन्सी जास्त?
Second carbon frequency will be more.
So what will be the answer?
Option D.
Option D.
ऑप्शन डी. किती लोकांना क्लिअर होत आहे? किती लोकांना क्लिअर होत आहे?
Clear, sir.
ओके. पुढचा क्वेश्चन चेक करा, तुमच्यासाठी नवीन क्वेश्चन. Magnetic moment for the complex Hg COSN SCN4. Question number 9. Okay, question number 9. We'll explain this question number 9 once again. But beta, right now, take this question, question number 10. Once again, we'll come on that topic. There's question number 10. The spin-only magnetic moment for the complex. So what should be the spin-only magnetic moment? For that purpose, you have to identify the charge on your cobalt. Just find out the charge. Guys, is it possible to find out the charge? Hello? हाँ सर. Guys, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
So, can you able to find out the charge on your cobalt? No? This Hg is coming from your zinc,
Plus 3,
cadmium,
sir.
mercury. Plus 3. Okay, just check. Here, we are having this zinc. Most of time your zinc is present in which state? Zinc is present in which state?
Plus 2.
3D8.
Plus 2.
10, sir.
I'm asking for the oxidation state. So it will be your plus 2. Means your Hg is also present in plus 2 oxidation state. Is it right?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Then SCN, thiocyanide. Thiocyanide having this number, oxidation number -1. SCN is always in -1 instead. So here your Hg is present in plus 2 instead. So on complex, what will be the charge?
-2.
-2. This thiocyanide, it having the -1. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Same way we having thiocyanide as a 4 and cobalt we having this. We are to find out as your X. So X is equal to -2 plus 4. So your cobalt will give the oxidation state
Plus 2.
plus 2. Now, in your cobalt, how many electrons are present in general electronic configuration?
4s2 3d7.
4s2 3d7. We have to go with the plus 2 oxidation state. So what we have to go?
4s0.
3D7.
3d7. Now, if we are having the 3d7 with your complex, then it will be used as octahedral or tetrahedral. SCN4. It will be octahedral or tetrahedral. Come on. Guys, just we are saying that if here we having the 6 at that time, it will be octahedral, and if it will be 4, then it will be tetrahedral. Is it right? Say yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And now we are having the 7 electron. We have to put the 7 electron. We'll put here 4 electrons. 5th, 6th, 7. How many unpaired electrons are there?
3.
3 unpaired electrons. And from that, can you able to find out the magnetic moment? Give me the formula. Give me the formula, everyone.
Root of n in bracket n plus 2.
N into n plus 2. So what will be the your n? What will be the value of n? Come on, loud. What will be the value of n? 3. 3 into 3 plus 2. So 5 into 3, it will be gives us 15, and that's your answer from option number B. That will be your under root of 15. That will be your answer. That will be your magnetic moment in your SAT examination. When at a 15 question paper of your year 15, 2015, if you are checked, they are asking the formula for your magnetic moment. This much of simple question they are asking. What will be this formula for the magnetic moment? And last time they are asking the formula for the spin only magnetic moment on your coordination compound. This simple question they are asking. You get this question?
Yes, sir.
You have any doubt related to this? You have any doubt?
No, sir.
You
No,
enjoying
sir.
the session? You are enjoying the session?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it work? काही फायदा होतोय तुम्हाला सेशनचा?
Yes,
हो,
sir.
sir.
ओके, कुणाचा तरी क्वेश्चन होता? कुणी क्वेश्चन विचारला होता? क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 रिपीट करा प्लीज. टेल इन इंग्लिश. समवन इज आस्किंग दैट क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. कैन यू गिव मी योर नेम प्लीज?
Shweta.
Okay, Shweta, check this. I'll give one statement. The statement is if we have higher this metallic character, means electron rich. If your metal is electron rich, then it has less carbonyl frequency. Metal is electron rich, then your compound having less carbonyl frequency. From this concept, you can say on your complex, what will be the charge? Directly you have to find out the charge, and the same charge is present on your metal. From this complex, can you give me the idea on this complex? What will be the charge? Shweta, what will be the charge?
So 2 minus.
-2. Here we having the charge
Minus 1.
-1. Here we have
-1.
0.
0. And higher the charge, that will be higher the same way on the metal. Whatever the charge is present on your complex, the same charge you have to follow on your metal. This is the trick. This is not your actual theoretical concept. This is the trick. And by using our trick, you can say on the same metal also having the higher electronegativity. And what we are giving the concept, higher the electronegativity on your metal surface, lesser the carbonyl frequency. When among the following, which one having higher the electronegativity? This complex having higher electronegativity. So can it having the lesser frequency? Shweta, can it have the lesser frequency?
Yes, sir.
You satisfied from this answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Last near about 1 hour you're with us. We are having the same pattern of questions. If you are saying we are having near about 35 questions in this. Means if you are checking your question paper, every time they're asking near about 32 to 33, 35 sometimes, they're asking question on your inorganic chemistry. And if we having this much of questions on inorganic chemistry, you have to focus more on inorganic chemistry, and similar type of question they'll come on symmetry also. Last time they are having one question, the same in question paper, you can observe that question. Just like C3V point group, C3V point group, which of the following compound will show the C3V point group? They are given this first one choice as a BF3. They are having the CCl4. They are having ammonia. They are having another one as TCl5. Which one compound they are having as a C3V point group?
Ammonia.
Ammonia having C3V point group. Some students are able to solve the question, but everyone from you, I don't have that much of courage. That's why everyone having that knowledge that they are able to solve this question. So today on this note, we'll stop over here. Tomorrow in tomorrow's session, we have started your symmetry part. In this symmetry, we are taking from basic to advanced level, whatever the question they are asking on the symmetry, that question we have to discuss. आजचा सेशन तुम्हाला छान वाटला? काहीतरी शिकायला मिळालं?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
खूप सारे डाउट्स क्लिअर झाले असतील असं मला वाटतं. आजचा लेक्चर आपण रेकॉर्ड करतोय. सेम लेक्चर तुम्हाला YouTube वरती पाहायला मिळेल. 2-3 वेळा लेक्चर एकदा पाहून घ्या. YouTubeचा लिंक